What's up, gamers? Yes, today was the day. The day, well, honestly, we kind of saw this day coming. This was very predictable, and honestly, we all expected it. Today, we had a Nintendo Direct, September 14th of 2023. We had a Nintendo Direct. Nintendo always does September Directs, so I don't know why this is so surprising. But it is. It's just exciting to get a new Nintendo Direct. So they announced some pretty gangbuster things in this Nintendo Direct. Nintendo's just really been popping off with directs and announcements and stuff, so I thought I would give my thoughts and opinions on the Nintendo Direct today. Just kind of how I felt about the announcements. I've picked out all the things I'm pretty much most excited for. Obviously there was some filler stuff that I didn't care for, but you know, everyone has their games. But I did find there's like maybe 12 things here that I'm really excited for, and I just really wanted to talk about. This is not scripted, so these are my raw official opinions, so I hope you guys will bear with me. But yeah, anyways, let's just hop right into the announcements. Oh man, I'm so excited. So just to start out, they did have new trailers in this Direct for Mario RPG, Detective Pikachu Returns, and the WarioWare Move It. Now, these were games previously announced back in June, and then we just got new trailers for them. They all come out this year within the next like 3 months, so no really waiting on that. We just kind of got reminders that they exist, but really excited for Mario RPG. I think that's the big one that I'm really hyped for. You know, goes back to the old days of Squaresoft and Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger and stuff, so really excited to see that come back for the next generation of gamers. But the big, like, what they started, the cold open of this Direct was with the DLC for Splatoon 3, the side order. Man, I don't know what to interpret from this. This looks really crazy, really futuristic. It feels more like the order from the final Splatfest of Splatoon 2. This one will introduce Pearl and Marina into some single-player content, but the way they kind of showed it off was like you get these color tiles and they affect your performance, and they showed little numbers when you splat the new little monsters, which look really strange but kind of cool. So I don't know 100% what to make of this. I don't know really how much they revealed. I feel like this really goes along as a big mystery, so really excited to see what Splatoon 3 side order has. Splatoon 2 Octo expansion was probably the best single-player content to come out of the Splatoon franchise. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with this side order stuff. I'm a big Splatoon guy. I like Splatoon a lot. So yeah. But the sad part is it comes out in spring of 2024, which is still a good 6 months away, which is kind of a bummer that we have to wait that long, but I guess that just means it's going to be extra good. Next up, they had the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, I guess. This is the Game Boy Advanced one. I really don't know what to make of this. This is kind of a mid-title in excitement and hype. I feel like every Nintendo console since the Game Boy Advance has had one of these, so why not? It looks visually stunning. It is a very visually impressive game. That's what I got from it. I really enjoyed the Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the DS. Whatever the DS one was. I played a lot of that in my younger years, and so I might check this one out. I hope it's not full price though. That would be kind of unfortunate, but it looks good. It's not the Donkey Kong game I wanted, but you know what? I'm glad it's there. Glad there's something for that. For all of you Nintendo Switch Online sticklers, for those who loved Tetris 99 and Super Mario Bros. 35 and Pac-Man 99, because that was a thing that happened as well. We have F-Zero 99. Now this one feels a little bit more my speed. I got really annoyed with Tetris because all the garbage was throwing at you. Tetris is a very puzzly game. You gotta be thinking, but having all this stuff flying at you, it just overloaded my brain. Mario 35 was really fun though. I did play a lot of that, and then Pac-Man 99 I don't care for, because I don't even know. It's just Pac-Man, but with 99 other people. Doesn't really make a lot of sense for me. But this F-Zero 99 follows the same premise as those, but it's just F-Zero from the Super Nintendo. But I might check it out. It is available starting today, so definitely interested to check this one out, see if it'll play, see if it'll stay on my Switch for longer than 6 months. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. It's not, again, the F-Zero we wanted, but still a neat little novelty thing for those still subscribed to Switch Online. All right, falling into the niche JRPG kind of little rabbit hole that I have started exploring. Euden Chronicles 100 Heroes. This, I think this is coming from 505. It looked really interesting. It is in the kind of pixelated style. It's not 8-bit and it's not HD 2D, but like the characters are pixelated, and it looked really interesting. I really thought that the environments were cool. I thought the character designs were very unique. I liked how you were kind of building up your base as it goes on. It gave big Kirby Forgotten Land vibes with your base being built up over time. So yeah, it looked really interesting, something I would definitely check out a lot more, but just something really unique I thought I'd mention. All right, this is a big one. This is kind of a big one. This kind of follows the Metal Gear Solid remasters that were announced back in June, but Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, the PS1 classics, are getting remastered. This is really cool. Now, Tomb Raider games on PS1 are definitely considered some of the best on the console, and so to see them brought back is really neat and interesting. I like that they're going back to this PS1 kind of generation, bringing that back. And Tomb Raider's been on my hit list for a while. I have the Rise of the Tomb Raider for PS4. Haven't cracked into that one yet, but I want to get the first 3 for PS1. Now I guess I can just grab them on Switch. So you can play with the new remastered graphics, so textures are updated, character models, all that. But you can also choose to do all the old PS1 style, which I think is a fantastic addition for those of us who are purists and choose to play in their original formats. Really excited to see these come back. I'm really excited to jump into them. All right, here's a weird one. Here's a weird, wacky one. I thought I'd throw it here for kicks and giggles. I got a good chuckle while watching the direct. Trombone Champ? You may have seen some videos, some YouTube shorts of this floating around YouTube, but this is a really dumb looking game. I think it's so goofy, so weird, so wacky. You're kind of playing trombone to classical music. I love classical music. Absolutely big green flag for me. But you play either with the motion controls or like the IR sensor on the Joy-Con, which I thought was really neat. And so yeah, I just think this is a really goofy game. I definitely will check it out. But yeah, Trombone Jammed. I really don't know what to make of this one. Just a really goofy game. Yeah, so they announced some cool like physical Nintendo stuff, some IRL content. They are making, Nintendo announced, I think like a year or two back, that they are turning one of their old factories into a museum, aptly named the Nintendo Museum. This comes out next spring, March, I think, in Japan. Sadly for us Americans, we don't get any Nintendo museums out here, but all the more reason for me to go to Japan to check out the Nintendo Museum. Those of you who don't know, Nintendo's been around for, I want to say, pretty close to 150 years, maybe a little less. So they definitely have a rich history of, things and products. So it'll be really cool to go in and see all that and definitely get some exclusive looks at, a bunch of older stuff. Touching on the topic of Amiibo. Amiibo was a big thing I was hoping for in this direct. Back in June, we got announcements for Zelda and Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom getting Amiibos. Super stoked for those. I think they look amazing, both in-game and figure-wise. Definitely like the Zelda one a lot. Then for all you Xenoblade fans, Noah and Neo are getting Amiibos. I don't know what they'll do in the game yet. That has been yet to be announced, but that's cool. The final Amiibo they announced, the one I'm most excited for, the one I had my fingers crossed and my hopes held high for. Sora is getting an Amiibo for Smash Bros. Let's go, let's go. I love Kingdom Hearts and I love Smash Bros. And getting Sora. Whew. Some thought it wasn't possible because of Disney and Square Enix, but I was holding out hope. Sora is finally getting Amiibo. I'm so excited. For all you Mario Kart fans, which is also me, Mario Kart DLC, the final wave, Wave 6, got a bunch of new announcements. The marquee track they showed off was Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii, which looks good. I think from the trailer, the sun looked kind of off, but, pulling assets from Tour, but still a really good track to bring back. And they announced 4 brand new characters. which is kind of crazy because I think there's only 2 slots that we know of left on the main menu screen. But we got Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Pauline, and probably the worst one ever, Peachette. I don't like Peachette, guys. She's kind of lame. But yeah, we got 4 new characters. All of them were kind of expected. They're kind of main staples in the Mario series now. So glad to see them making the jump over to 8 Deluxe. But kind of sad this is going to be the last wave. I hope when they release it, they will announce like a Booster Course Pass 2. I think that would be really neat. Just bring more tracks because Mario Kart 8 is already the ultimate Mario Kart. I don't know what they can do more to it. You just keep building on it. So yeah, really excited for that. Always love new Mario Kart tracks. The last 3 big ones I want to talk about, now these next 2, they were announced back in June, but we didn't have a lot of details. First, I'll touch on Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. This was announced, like I said, back in June, but more details were given today. I think, first off, the name is kind of weird. So in the US, so in all the North American releases, it is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. That is the official name of it. But in Japan, it is Luigi's Mansion 2. So it's really interesting to see them make Luigi's Mansion 2 kind of the official name of it. Now, I don't know if it's placeholder for now, or maybe they'll adjust it later. But for now, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD seems to be the official name of it, which I'm really excited for. Dark Moon /2 was my first Luigi's Mansion game. One of my favorite games on the 3DS for sure, so glad to see that jump over to Switch. I really was hoping they'd do kind of a trilogy, get the whole trilogy on Switch, bring Luigi's Mansion 1 to the Switch. That way we have 1, 2, and 3. But still great. That's cool. We got more details on that. And then we got a big new trailer for the new Princess Peach game. We haven't had one since Super Princess Peach. It's now officially called Princess Peach Showtime. Very interesting title. The trailer seems to set it in a theater, which big Balan Wonderworld vibes. I know everyone loves that game. Best game of 2019, am I right? But yeah, Princess Peach Showtime, they showed off a bunch of the little locations that are like the play types you'll be journeying through, which looked really cool. The new abilities Peach gets, so she can turn into like a sword fighter, and a kung fu master, and a baker. Very cool, very interested to check this game out, can't wait for it. I wonder if it'll coincide with any new hardware. I'd be interested to see what a bright pink Princess Peach Nintendo Switch would look like. But yeah, so really cool, Princess Peach Showtime, really excited for that one, looks very cool. Now for the final announcement, the big one, the one we were all waiting for, the one we were all hoping was Metroid Prime 4. Man, this one I'm kind of bittersweet on. Obviously the sweet is I'm really, really hyped for it, really excited, but the bitter is I've already bought this game. For those of you who know this game, it's a pricey one. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, the best Paper Mario game by far, is getting a remaster for the Nintendo Switch. Very exciting. This is definitely a cult classic, and to see it come back, very exciting. Paper Mario and Origami King, I loved that. So, and I played Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, the regular one, on GameCube. Love that game, it's so good. But it's really pricey, and I already bought it, and now they're putting it on Switch, probably full price, and so that kind of hurts just a bit. But I'm really excited to play it with the updated visuals and all. I'll have to run through the GameCube version, just so I can see what's different and all, but very excited for Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. No, HD or subtitle to it, which I think is kind of neat. They did that with Mario RPG as well. But Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. While I was watching the trailer, I just noticed how visually impressive it is. It's not playing into the whole paper aesthetic that Origami King did, which I like that it's staying true to the original. It's just a gorgeous looking game, and I'm just so excited to play that. That also comes out next year. But yeah, those were all the big major announcements for this Nintendo Direct, September. Very, very excited for a lot of these games. Definitely going broke with June's Nintendo Direct and this month's. Oh my, I can already hear my wallet crying out in pain. It's bad. But I'm so excited to play all these games. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. I know this was a little bit more of a tame video, off script, definitely not heavy edits. I gotta, get it out for the actual day so hype doesn't die. But yeah, I'm really excited for all these games. Let me know down in the comments what you're really excited for these games, if any of them jump out to you, if there's any that I missed that I should have paid closer attention to. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I've been King from Kingdom Studios. I hope you all have a legendary day.